To help your child make the best use of this videotape, cut out the clock face and hands on the box and assemble them into a cardboard clock. That will make learning to tell time even more fun. A child's introduction to telling time.
Nicky! Nicky!
Yeah, Mom?
Time to get up.
What time is it?
7 o'clock. You know, little hands on the 7, big hands on 12.
Very funny, Mom. Okay, I'm up.
Well, let's get going, pal. You know you've got to get dressed, walk the dog, eat your breakfast, and the bus is coming at 8 o'clock.
So much to do. It seems there's never enough time.
It's 7 o'clock, and before you know it, it's 7:02. I like to stay here in bed for a while, but there's so much to do. It's 10 after 7, I'm washing my face. Brr, this water's cold. I gotta get dressed, I gotta get going before the day gets old. There's so much to do, and never enough time to do it. It seems like you're just getting started on something, and you run out of time to get through it. 7:15, I've got my breakfast, I'm as hungry as a dinosaur. A bowl of Screaming Crunchos, a glass of cold juice, and I'm out the door. My big dog Spock pulls me round the block. It's 7:23. I brush my teeth, I comb my hair, and it's off to school for me.
Wait a second, you almost forgot your lunch.
Oh, thanks, Mom. Bye. I'm meeting Bobby to play ball in the park. I'll be home at 5 o'clock.
Okay, have a good day.
There's so much to do and never enough time to do it. It seems like you're just getting started on something and you run out of time to get through it. It's 8 o'clock and I'm right on time. There goes the town clock tower's chime. I'm off to school and there's oh so much to do.
Yes, it's 8 o'clock. That's when the big hand is on the 12 and the little hand is on the 8. Nick is faced with a very busy day, just like you. Lots of things to do, so he's always got to know what time it is. In fact, by the time Nick's day is through, he will come to know just how important it is to be in the right place at the right time. Nick has made it to school by 9 o'clock. On time, of course. That means that the big hand is on the 12 and the little hand is on the 9. Let's look in on band practice and see how things are going.
Quiet, children, quiet. We are wasting time. I've told you time and time again, band begins at 9 o'clock sharp. Now, as you all know, today is time day here at school. Everybody at school is doing something relating to time. The people in the kitchen have made a great big carrot cake in the shape of a clock. At the end of the day, when you have learned how to tell time, the band is going to play the clock song, and everyone in school will sing and dance and have carrot cake to eat. Is everybody ready to practice the clock song? Okay, Nick, you are a drummer. Start things off. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Clap your hands to the beat of the clock song. Clap your hands with me. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3. A clock is the very best way to learn the time of day. It tells you when to go to school and sleep and eat and play. Though it has no eyes or nose or mouth, a clock still has a face. And on that face are numbers and 2 hands that run a race. Oh, clap your hands to the beat of the clock song. Clap your hands with me. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3. A clock has lots of gears and wheels and springs and things stuck in it. to make those hands go round and tell the hour and the minute. The hour hand's the little hand. It runs at a very slow pace. It takes all night and through the day to go 2 times round the face. The big hand is the minute hand. It moves a little quicker. These 2 hands running around the face make a great time-telling ticker. Oh, clap your hands to the beat of the clock song. Clap your hands with me. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3. Minute hand is on the 12. Hour hand's on the 10. That's 10 o'clock. Well, it's time to stop, so let's do it once again, everybody. Clap your hands to the beat of the clock song. Clap your hands with me. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3.
Excellent, children, excellent. You played it perfectly. Ach, there's the bell. 10 o'clock. Put your instruments away, and I'll see you all this afternoon. I know everyone in school is going to love the clock song. While Nick is on his way to class, let's see how things are going at home. It looks like things are about as usual. The baby is crying, the phone is ringing, the pudding is starting to boil over on the stove, and there goes the doorbell.
Oh, I'll be there in a second.
It's going to take Mom more than a second to get to the door. Why? Because a second is a very short bit of time. How short is it? Just watch. Did you see that? That colorful clock was before your eyes for just 1 second. It wasn't long, was it? Look again. Pretty quick, that second.
I have an idea. Let's play a memory game.
I thought you were in school, Nick.
Oh, well, it's 11 o'clock. Little hand's on the 11. Big hand's on the 12. Recess time. I just thought I'd check in.
What kind of memory game did you have in mind?
Well, a second may seem like a short time, but it is long enough for some things. For instance, that clock face we all saw for just a second. We didn't see it for a very long time, but I'll bet it was long enough for you to remember the color of the parts of the clock. What color was the face? Yellow. That's right. How about the hands? Good for you. You remembered blue. Now for the hard one. Can you remember, even though you only saw them for 1 second, the color of the numbers? Red! I knew you'd remember. And you saw them for only 1 second. It's a funny thing. A second can be short for some things, but just long enough for others. Uh-oh. Recess is over. Guess I'd better get back to class. It'll only take a second.
Now things have quieted down a little at home. The baby is taking a nap, and Mom can go back to the kitchen. She's making pudding for dessert tonight, and the directions say that she has to stir it for exactly 1 minute. Do you know what a minute is? Why, it's an amount of time. How much time? Well, in this case, it's just enough time to make Mom's pudding perfect. Remember what we were talking about a second ago? That's right. We were talking about the second. And when you take 60 of those seconds, you have the time it takes to make a minute. I can think of all kinds of things that you can do in a minute. Why, you can even take a minute to think up lots of things to do. I'll set this timer for 1 minute and show you what I mean. Well, you can run a race or wash your face, comb your hair, pick clothes to wear, dress yourself or clean your shelf, fry an egg, hop on one leg. A minute isn't over? Wow, I'll have to think up more stuff now. Well, you can feed your dog or catch a frog, tie your shoe or make some goo, write a song and sing along, squash some bugs or wash some rugs, clean a dish, catch a fish, eat some soup or even join a group. A minute isn't over yet. I'll think up still more stuff, I bet. You can write a letter, or even better, paint a box or mend your socks, Trim your nails and dress up nice. Move a chair. Cook minute rice. Sweep the floor. Close the door. Do a chore. My brain is sore. A minute's still not over. Phew, I'll think up some more stuff to do. Climb some trees or eat some peas. Run upstairs. Run downstairs. Skip some rope. Buy some soap. Sing Bo Peep. Go to sleep. Is it over now?
Nope.
It isn't?
Now it's over.
Oh, my goodness. Even I didn't realize how many things you can think up to do in 1 minute. Not only that, most of the things in the song only take around a minute to do. Can you imagine how many things you can get done with all the minutes there are in one day?
How many minutes are there in a day anyway?
Why, let's see. Times 60. 1,440 minutes in a day. But you get to sleep for about 480 of them.
Oh dear, only 960 minutes of daytime? And I've still got so much to do. Get supper ready, do the laundry, tend the garden, do the breakfast dishes, wash the floor.
While Mom tries to use the minutes in her day as best she can, let's look in on Nick, who is back at school. Science is just beginning, and Nick is about to start his report on the history of time. I'm really glad about that, because I've always wondered how this whole time thing got started. Let's listen.
The important thing I found out about time is that it helps you to know when something is happening. A long, long time ago, it wasn't so important to know when something was happening, because nothing much was happening. In the days of the cavemen, people didn't have to worry too much about what time it was.
What time is it?
What?
What time is it?
Oh, let me see. It's daytime.
Good. I'm hungry. Let's go get a dinosaur and have him for lunch.
Good idea. I'll bring the ketchup.
Oh. That was good. I'm full. Say, what time is it? Hey, I said, what time is it?
Oh, what's it? Oh, it's nighttime. Go to sleep.
Oh, nighttime. Boy, I'm sure glad one of us can tell time. Good night.
Once people got daytime and nighttime figured out, they started to pay more attention to when things were happening.
What time is it?
Why do you keep asking me that?
'Cause changes keep happening. Over and over again.
Good for you. You noticed. It's winter time. Let's go inside and wait for it to get warmer.
Good idea. What time will it be then? Springtime? Ha 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 ha.
That's right.
Oh.
It was enough for cavemen to know that night was followed by day, and that the seasons of the year were winter, spring, summer, and fall. But as time went by, the world started to fill up with people all needing to do things together. Working, playing, going to church. With all this stuff going on, people had to know, even more than they did before, when things were happening. That's how clocks started to be made. A clock tells you what time of day or night it is. I was wondering how clocks were first made, and this is what I found out. Those same cavemen who noticed that night followed day noticed that during the day, the sun started on one side of the sky and ended up on the other side. As the sun moved, the shadows that it made moved too. So the caveman could say to his cave wife,
"Dear, the tree shadow is by the big rock. I'm meeting Erg, and we're going down to the river to catch fish. I'll be home when the shadow is touching the bush on the other side of the yard."
That's nice, dear. Have a good day.
from the sun making a shadow on the tree, people figured out how to make sundials.